Hello, hello. Welcome to Bunny Love 444. How does it go? What's up, Buttercup? How's it going, Cheerio? Yeah, so I'm coming on a little early here because I am doing a sacred relationship with Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine because he's now realizing that he done messed up and Divine Feminine has given him unconditional love the whole time. So we're lighting the aura stick, and I will be back on at 7 p.m. for our regular sacred healing and transformation. Okay, let's get some Palo Santo to keep everything well protected, clear the energy. So, how's it going, everybody, on Thankful Thursday? Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell so you know when I go live. Don't forget to share the messages. And if anybody wants to contact me or be able to donate anything, all the information is down in the description box there. Just go click on the title, hit the more arrow, and it will show you exactly where to find it. Okay. Yeah. So, oofda. Come on, baby, light my fire, right? Because the passion is our complete desire. Woo. Yeah. Protection at its best. There's some for you, some for me. All right. And as you can see, yeah, it's the duality, right? The yin and yang, the duality of our sacredness of who we are as an individual. All right. Let me get things set up here. It's like sucking down gallons and gallons of water. It's like, woo, turn the faucet off. Where did it go? Okay. All right. So again, channeled messages. Yes, we will start off with that because to me, it's important that people understand that love is not a competition and love is supposed to give you the ambition to work through any situation that is put on your destination. Okay. Um, and knowing that love is not a competition. So if you feel conflicted with the navigation to your situation, again, I tell you, leave it in your past, okay? Because you are so deserving of so much more. And be able to talk openly to your lover or to somebody that you're interested in. Because when you do the math and you come down to that algebraic, the love life and relationships are like that algebraic form, right? It's that formation of if it's positive and it's a positive connection, that's when you come together and you eliminate that negative equation from the situation of your life, right? Because that's when you'll be living your best. When you're, thank you for confirmation, Spirit, focusing on building a stronger foundation with the utmost respect, and that love is not a game, okay? Because a lot of people play games with the love, right? You have to love yourself enough to say, hey, I'm not going to play that game, okay? It's like I have that sacred relationship with me, with our Father, and with the partner that's meant to be. But it's about that utmost respect and knowing that love is not a game. So stop playing with someone's chest. You tend to build a nest that does not nurture them that well. In fact, it makes them feel like hell in a cell, putting a ceiling on their feelings. You're stopping them from doing their best. Okay. Hello, hello. Okay, sweetheart, that sounds good. Enjoy your eats with your son. But the thing is being able to understand that when you are playing with somebody's chest with their fourth chakra and you're building that nest in there that puts a lot of confusion on their feelings and they start putting a ceiling on their feeling to make them feel like they're in hell. That is where the algebraic form comes down, into you being able to come to that equal equation on that algebraic form, that the two positives give off that negative, right? So if somebody is not vibing with you and they're not positive like you're positive, then it's time to throw them in your past, okay? So that's very significant. Also, is coming in where I was outside and I seen the two woodpeckers. Now, this is inspiring two chakras. When you see the woodpeckers, it is inspiring your heart chakra and your root chakra, because your heart chakra is telling you to be honest with yourself, be honest with others, speak your truth, and staying true to yourself. But the woodpecker with the red head also means the root chakra, right? And that's getting back to your roots. That's coming back to that sacred self. That's having that solid foundation. And it's also telling you, be careful with your words, right? So when you're in a sacred relationship, you don't call your partner out of their name. And stuff like that. When you see the baby squirrels, because I seen the baby squirrels at 333, which is significant because the baby squirrels is all about generosity and the diligence to persist forward, using the resources and protection and being ready for you to lighten that load, knowing that these big changes are coming in this paradigm shift with the Cyrus Gate portal. Okay. And the white butterfly represents that purity, that transformation, that prosperity, and the innocence on your spiritual journey of who you are to have the sacred relationships come into your life. So it's the soul urge numbers 369. Okay. And that is, the 3 is all about the emotional balance. The 6 is about the attention to your direction of helping and caring for others. And the 9 is all about that compassion, humanitarianism, global consciousness, and having that unity of coming together. So that is significant that I put that out there for this reading. Now we're going to get into the 5 questions, which it's north, south, east, west, and spirit. Okay. So when we're doing this, we're going to find out what is coming to the surface with the sacred relationship. Because a lot of you, yeah, look, I'm telling you, divine masculine, he's been coming through. He's been coming through. He's, look, knowing that this divine feminine gave him nothing but unconditional love, and he tried to play and create that nest inside her chest and put a ceiling on her feelings and to stop her from the information that she was getting, right? And he put her through complete hell. All right, so this is confirmation about the title that has been brought forth. So we're going to leave them two energies out because, like I said, yeah, he was trying to bond to her. There's justice and balance coming. This came to a completion, and now he's having to rebuild. And why is he having to rebuild? Because he thought he could control a situation, and he thought that, oh, well, she ain't going to know. But intuitively, she already knew because she knew what the sacred relationship was. So when it says divine masculine coming into the sacred relationship, at first he didn't know what this sacred relationship was all about. He didn't know. He didn't know. But after being, he felt something with the divine feminine, right? So we're going to find out what is the nature of this relationship on the physical connection that can relate to each other and identify the type of relationship that it is. Okay, look, there's the Chariot and the Death. Okay, so divine feminine gave divine masculine the unconditional love for him to go and have the willpower to change and go through this transition to have a greater understanding about the relationship. All right, so now that we have confirmation from the title, look, I'm telling you, she stands in her power. Okay, so this is a twin flame connection. This is a twin flame connection because when the matching pair comes out, it's like this divine masculine came into divine feminine's life and he became awoken. Okay. He became awoken to his spiritual path. And that's the type of relationship that it is. Okay. So we're going to set this over here because it was to help him come into this transition. Yeah, look, there's the divine ordained love. I'm telling you. All right. So, what is the type of relationship? We're going to get 5 cards, north, south, east, and west. Okay. So, we're going to find out what is the type of relationship. Ooh, I'm telling you. Okay. So, they have a past life together. And that's why there was something that was felt so deep and so connected in this relationship that he can't give up. You know, he went and he enjoyed a third party who tried to play off like she was a divine feminine, but she was actually a cuckoo for Cocoa Puff karmic, okay, that had the willpower to try to stop him from going through this transitioning, okay, and working through his shadows. So, on the emotional aspect of this, what do we need to know on the emotional aspect? How are they reacting to each other? Ooh-wee. All right. Okay, so now we need to find out what are the hidden talents for this twin flame, because I'm hearing on a spiritual level, they're a power couple. They're a power couple, and divine feminine is more spiritually advanced than divine masculine. But when they actually come together in the physical, divine feminine is going to activate divine masculine on a much higher level, and he's going to be amazed when he sees the level. Okay, so what are the hidden talents? What are the hidden talents? All right, the hidden talents, put that in our north. All right, so now let's find out what is something that represents that you don't wish to acknowledge about this twin. What is something you don't wish to acknowledge? Ooh, 3 cards came out for that one. So let me get that right here. Woo! And what is the contribution to the relationship once they come together? Hold on. All right. So your overall energy is, look, the 9 of coins. So you guys are actually going to get your rewards. Okay, you're going to get your rewards because you have great gratitude of all the hard work that you have both put in. You both deeply rooted and grounded. You both are listening to spirit. Okay, you're very well balanced when it comes to the heart, mind, and soul. So that energy is beautiful. But the thing is what I'm getting is divine masculine walked away from this sacred relationship thinking the grass was greener on the other side. Ooh, you made a mistake. But Father's coming in and saying it's not really a mistake because it was meant to happen that way so that he could see the divine being that he's coming into. And look, all about manifesting his prosperity, being able to fulfill his own cups, having a greater understanding of what this divine feminine is, because she's not here manipulating energy. This is a sacred relationship that he took for granted. So, what is the understanding of this relationship? Ooh, the understanding is when you come together, you guys are going to have that victory. You're going to be that power couple. You're going to be receiving a lot of beautiful blessings from the divine, because identifying this relationship of standing in your power of who you are and having the willpower to go through these transitions is massive, Okay. Wow. Okay. So, what are the emotional aspects of this relationship and how are they going to react to each other? Ah, look at, they've both been trying to manifest each other. Okay. They've both been wanting this. And Father said, guess what? I gave it to both of you. Divine Feminine knew what it was all about. That's why she gave unconditional love all the way. And see, Divine Masculine took it for granted because Divine Masculine thought, oh, well, she's too nice, she's too generous, she's naive, blah, blah, blah. But really, he didn't know who he was in contact with. Okay. So the feelings were the fact of having that gratitude and knowing that things grew really fast, feelings grew really fast, and this was all meant to be rewarded, right? Wow. Okay, so what are the hidden talents? Woo. Okay. The hidden talents is Divine Masculine tried to bond with Divine Feminine on a level, but his addictions got in the way for third party intervention, right? And so the Divine Feminine was like sitting back going, okay, you do what you got to do. All right. You go over and deal with your karmic lessons and everything else. I'm going to stay comfortable and satisfied right here because I know what this connection is and I'm okay. I can walk away. Okay. I'm not going to deal with this snaky behavior. Okay. Thinking you can sizzle on him and, you know, be able to think that things can come into fruition for you, but really they were coming into complete tower moment for him. So the reason why that these hidden talents are coming in of he's wondering how Divine Feminine could walk away from this connection and not even think twice. It's because intuitively she knew that he had to learn his lessons in order to ascend to a higher level. He had to go through the transition like Divine Feminine did and have that willpower to step back and have him fight this battle because Divine Feminine already fought the battle, right? And she would be overseeing him. The hidden talent is Divine Feminine was always shining her light, but she was always checking on her Divine Masculine. And it got to the point where he was like getting triggered, getting mad, getting pissed off and not wanting to really look at it. So then the spiritual team and father said, hey, pull your power completely back away from him. Okay. Don't speak to him. Don't talk to him. Don't engage, don't acknowledge anything about it. Why? Because they were trying to help him go through this transition. But Divine Feminine the whole time stood in her power, knowing what was going on and protected him. And that was the hidden talent. She's seen all his flaws. She knows more about him than he knows about himself. Okay. And that's because he was mirroring exactly how Divine Feminine used to be. And now he's sitting here going, wait a minute. How does she know so much about me? How does she know so much about me? Well, it's because when you're a twin flame, you have that mirroring image, right? So, what is something that I didn't want or they didn't want you to acknowledge about this? Because I'm hearing Divine Masculine didn't want to acknowledge this. He fought this for the longest time. He didn't want the negative aspects about this person to come out because he thought it would be a rejection. But really, what he did is look, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it created an upheaval in his life because of the fact it put him in contemplation about this situation with this Divine Feminine, knowing that, hey, how could she, you know, be okay with all this? How is the divine constantly protecting her from all of these deceitful things that I'm doing? And so when these upheavals and epiphanies started coming in, he thought, hey, these things that I'm seeing that I don't like about the Divine Feminine is actually the mirroring image of the things that he needed to change. And Father was trying to show him, right? So that's why he went into contemplation. He messed with his stability and he had him going completely, chaos for a while there because he didn't understand that this person that was ordained in his life was that mirroring image. He felt something. he felt magnetically, pulled to the divine feminine. And she is given nothing but unconditional love and respect and cherishing and adoring, right? And she knew exactly what was going on, that he was going through this transition, and it was up to him to be able to battle through this, and her kind of overseeing and making sure that he was doing what he was spiritually supposed to be doing, so that they can come together as the power couple, right? But the thing is he went through a lot of this confirmation. Thank you, Father. He went through a lot of the upheavals and the tower moments, and people, the spiritual warfare, people attacking him, people trying to knock him off his pillars, the karmics coming in and being able to test him, because it was seen, put your money where your mouth is. Okay, if you can speak it and your mouth can write checks that your ass can cash, guess what? You're going to be going through that transition so that you can be with your twin, right? Okay. So that's very significant. So, what is the contribution when these two come together? What is the contribution to this relationship that they're supposed to be doing? I told you it was a twin flame. Told you it was a twin flame. This is twin flame. This is soulmate energy. And it came out as the twin flame. Okay. So, when they come together, what are they supposed to do? Trust in their spirituality, trust and believe in their traditions, the beliefs that they have. And why is that? Because they are very nurturing. They do not juggle, okay? They are very celibate. They keep to themselves. They keep their circle small. And they're very nurturing and very healing for each other. So when they come together, they're going to heal the last little bit of components that need to be healed, because they have great passion and adventure for each other, right? This is all about taking that motion. And when they come together, Spirit is saying, listen, you guys are going to whip up some spiritual chaos in the humanitarianism of bringing the global unit together, right? And we are going to celebrate that, because this is about friendship. This is about community, right? This is about that communication. So there's something that divine masculine and divine feminine are supposed to do when they come together. And they'll be able to talk about the upheavals and give the messages and information of what divine masculine was going through, and put him in contemplation about walking away. But he was pulled magnetically even closer, because he just felt something. It was more, it was like more routine. It's like he felt more and more passion to this divine feminine. Wow. That right there is amazing. So let's find out. We're going to use the Lover's Oracle and find out what else is going on. What else do we need to know? Look at, I'm telling you, confirmation, the golden mirror that came out, okay? And his addiction to try to control things. Wow. Yeah, he was self-absorbed, and he had to break them habits, okay? He had to break them aspects of him. He had to pull out that confidence of who he is and stop being this. Yeah, look. He had to put to rest by pulling off the mask of who he used to be and come into the true of who he is as a divine masculine. Yeah, because the main question is there balance in all four directions? Is there balance in all four directions? Well, let's find out. We got two more shuffles here. We're going to find out about the rewards, okay, and about the type of relationship. So what do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? I needed to flip or fly. Yeah, he's now seeing that there's victory in this paradise relationship. There's complete happiness. He's expanding spiritually, and there's so much joy and playfulness, and it's a oneness of being together. It's going to be a oneness. So this is the type of relationship. He's feeling something that he's never felt towards his twin, that he's never felt with anybody else, right? Yeah. So now he's truly standing in his power. Okay, so what do we have for the Page of Coins, please? What do we have for that manifestation? I've told you that manifestation, he had to look in the mirror. He was manifesting this relationship, but he was mirroring his divine feminine. He was, looking at that self-image of every time that he saw divine feminine, he was like, whoa, okay, now you're triggering me. Now you're pissing me off. Now you're making me happy. Now you're making me reflect on my wounds. Now you're making me go into introspection like the hermit. Why are you triggering me so much? And it's because you're twin flames. You are twin flames. That's why you triggered this divine masculine so much. Okay, so what do we have for the Nine of Cups of divine feminine being in that comfort and satisfaction while he was dealing with the bonds and addictions of things that he used to do and that troublesome life? Wow, did you see that one flip like that? Let's see, where'd it go? All right, hold up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the boat, because Father was driving his boat for this change. Father was making him receive what he needed in order for that progression to stand in so that he could arrive to his divine feminine and put closure to certain issues of why he felt this way, why this connection feels so different, how they're able to move on, how they can apologize to each other because of the spiritual connection, right? It's about having the willpower to battle through everything. It's about love conquering all. Okay. And even the deception that he tried of the little manipulation tactics and everything else. And he couldn't figure out why divine feminine was like on top of her game, because she knew all along. She was being spiritually guided all along. She knew what was going on. So what do we have about the upheaval with the Tower? Yeah, the upheaval is he feels so much love and compassion for his divine feminine, and he's seen that this something that feels unconditional, this love, this receiving that affection and protection, and really beginning to fall in love with his true divine feminine, right? He's like, why is this happening? Because she's down to earth. So with the Queen of Coins, yeah, look, he had that epiphany, I'm telling you. And it's a double epiphany. Boom, boom. Okay. He had this epiphany of what this relationship really is, because now he's going through this sudden change and this shocking news of surprise. It's that element of surprise where Father come in and said, listen, I'm giving you this epiphany during your upheaval. Okay. During this crisis of time, because I'm sending divine feminine in to be able to protect you along with Archangel Michael and Archangel Metron, so that you can go through this transition to this transformation, right? So divine feminine was helping divine masculine even from a distance, pulling her energy back and not having any type of conversation, because she knew divine masculine was not confident enough to reach out. And that's why he sat in contemplation. He's like, well, should I or should I not? And Father was coming in. Hold on, I think one flipped. Father came in and said, listen, you better do the work, because you're about to miss out. You're about to miss out. Yeah, look. Confirmation when I say he was about to miss out because of the healthy choices that he needed to make in order to be abundant. He needed to stop that contemplation, and he needed to be able to go for it, because he needed to keep that positive mindset even when the spiritual warfare was coming at him and targeting him. He needed to manifest exactly what he wanted, and he wanted that unconditional love with his twin. Okay. He wanted that. The thing is he was doing it in a very manipulative way. So father said, okay, you want to do it in a manipulative way. Guess what? You want what you want. Now you're going to get what you want, and it's going to come back. And when it comes back, divine feminine is going to have that attitude of gratitude and be living her bliss. And you're going to see her living her bliss, her happy life. And you're going to be going, well, what's going on? It's because the healthy choices were made by divine feminine to have that unconditional love in her life, no matter what, to have that self-love, that self-care, and that self-respect. And being able to make these healthy choices of being happier, knowing that if he wasn't going to make his choices and do the right thing, divine feminine would be celebrating without him. All right. So what do we have for the Hierophant when it comes to standing in your beliefs, standing in your traditions? Okay, girl talk. Okay, so when that comes out with the Hierophant, it is telling me that there was some type of friends telling him to move on, that you'll be happily, single, live in the moment. You can have your own fun, play around with these different karmic energies. And he was like, wait a minute, though. I can't be juggling a true divine feminine, right? So what do we have for the Two of Coins? What do we have for the Two of Pentacles? Because she was very nurturing. Yeah. And so this person was trying to interfere and talk him out of it. Yeah. Look, but something kept playing over and over and over in his head of saying, listen, I've got to get rid of this outdated thinking and the way everything is being programmed and conditioned. And I'm sitting here replaying this event in my head that I am meant to be with this person. This is my twin, and I'm giving up my healthy choices by listening to a third party friend that is trying to sabotage my abundance with my twin. Oh, no. So when the cassette comes out, this is too much in his head. He's constantly thinking now. He's sitting there spinning in his head, and it's the motion, right? It's the motion of feeling some type of passion, feeling some type of energetic pull to him where he's like, no, we need to come together. We need to go on an adventure. We need to see where this is going to take us. We need to be able to celebrate with the community of coming together. So what do we have for the Knight of Wands? Yeah, palm tree. I'm telling you, it's that stability. So he wants the stability and this security and this permanent growth and endurance with divine feminine, because she is very flexible. Okay. And when that flexibility comes, it's because she's very intuitive when it comes to her ancient regal knowledge of what is going on with her celestial family and the Palladians, right? And that's how she can celebrate. That's how she can celebrate. So what do we need to know for the Three of Cups about that communication? Yeah, see, he's wanting to come in and communicate. He's wanting to make it official now. He understands what this partnership is and what this commitment is. And he knows for eternity that this is a completion of the cycle of these two twins coming together and sharing that reunion together, because he did the union to self of being able to go through these transitions and transformations, and now he wants to come in and have this reunion to where he comes together. So he is thinking of ways of, how do I come in? How do I make this proposal? How do I have this conversation? How do I speak to this divine feminine so that we can have our Nine of Coins, right? So that we can have that gratitude and live that luxury spiritual life. And it's him now thinking, instead of being in that stinking thinking, now he's thinking more positive of, now I know what this connection is. Now I know what I need to do. Now I know that I'm feeling this stability, like I've got to do this. This is going to be that permanent relationship. So I've got to lock it in. so that we can celebrate. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, because listen, he's no longer listening to his heartbreak. He's no longer letting other people make that nest inside his chest and put him in hell, right? He wants that peace. He doesn't want to put a ceiling on his feelings. He no longer wants to feel that deep hurt. He no longer wants to be sad. He no longer wants to be in separation. And he does not want to break it off with his twin. Okay. He wants to be abundant with his twin. Yeah, because it's like he was grieving the more and more he was away. The more he was grieving to be with his twin. Yeah. And look, he's wanting to reach out. He is trying to figure out about how to engage in a conversation that has been very much awaited for this message to arrive, whether it's text, call, however it may be. But he knows the divine has showed him, you need to take action now, divine masculine, because the thing is divine feminine has reached out to you. You turned your back to divine feminine. And now that he has the willpower and went through that transformation to transform things, now it's him that needs to take the action. Yeah, because he needs to take that mask off. He needs to take that mask off. Yeah, look, the axe. He needs to end this separation that he has been doing because he needed to stop his patterns, okay? He needed to stop this silent treatment because he did not know what this was. He did not know what this connection was. He felt the pull. But when divine feminine pulled her energy back, he felt abandoned. He felt like, wow, she will really move on. She's not playing around, because the axe is all about, that complete separation. She's not afraid to step away. She's not afraid to keep moving on her divine path. Yeah. So now he's saying, I got the key to the heart. I'm welcoming this love. I want to meet the one that has been ordained for me. And we need to get together because I see that we are perfect. I see spiritually we are ordained. I see the deep connection that Father has brought to us with it. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, I'm telling you, look, because there's a karmic person, karmic friend that was trying to put an end to him thinking that this connection is going to work. But with the dragonfly, it's like, wait a minute. He's finding out things now. He's finding out that this karmic friend tried to make the relationship be over because they were very jealous and envy of the fact that the connection that he felt was a deep connection, and they were trying to do everything that they could to have him adapt to being with the karmic and being in that karmic relationship. But things came to the light, and he's like, boom, epiphany, because Father showed him, look, created that upheaval. Something transpired where he got the message now of this karmic person was trying to end his happiness in this relationship because this karmic partner who worked for the devil knew that there would not be a second chance, that he would not get another opportunity, that he would completely miss out on his growth and transformation. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So this karmic knew all along what they were doing. All along. They were deceiving. They were trying to make it break apart so that he could never enjoy his happiness, because divine masculine and divine feminine, they're completely fine being by themselves with their spirituality. Okay. The thing is they were meant to come together because they have a greater purpose on the spiritual level for a divine feminine to activate him. And this is all a part of the Cyrus Gate portal, right? The 7-7 portal coming into the 8-8 portal of the Lion's Gate. It's about having that strength to activate him for the big changes that are going to take place when it comes to his spiritual ascension. Okay, because divine feminine is already standing in her power. She knows exactly what's going on. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know? Yeah, because she won't chase. She won't chase. She knows that there is the unconditional love. She knows that there will be a date that they come together with the communication. But the fact is he's got this snake. Look, he's got this snake that's withering around his house, okay, that he's in communication with. I'm hearing that he rides with, that he talks with, is all trying to stop him from receiving the guidance where Father is driving his boat to get him to his destination, to be with his divine feminine. But they are here to try to stop him. This snake is here to try to stop him because they're trying to be that competition that stops him from his happiness. They think they're clever. Yeah, I'm hearing they think they're clever because of the malicious things that they have been doing. And they want him to constantly look over his shoulder. They constantly want him to believe that, oh, she has somebody else in her life or he has somebody else in their life. But they're manipulative ways as the snake. And my nose is really itching because a divine masculine who is watching this right now is like, wait a minute, this is all unraveling. But you got the snake twice, okay? You got the axe, the karmic itself, and the grim raper, okay? The thing is divine masculine, okay? I know that you're here. I know you're here. Yes, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. But the divine masculine is saying, listen, I didn't fully understand this, but now I'm coming into that freedom and that liberation to have that great understanding that this whole time, this karmic snake, they were trying to stop divine masculine. Look, they were trying to stop divine masculine from being with his twin flame. And for some of you, being with your soulmate, right? So we have Mr. and Mrs. Grounded I Am to the twin flame I Am. But this karmic is constantly trying to teach divine masculine to learn his lessons because, see, the thing is he chose a third party over divine feminine, okay? He knew spiritually what the connection was. He felt it. He felt a different sense of type of connection. But like I said, the snakes in the grass were hungry and they came for him. And so he was constantly having to look over his shoulder because these karmics that were his so-called friends, his trustworthy communicator friends, that he told things to and told things about, this person that he feels drawn to. And they were like, oh, no, you can't do that. So they tried to break it up with the axe. Okay. They weren't using the axe to get rid of the karmics and get rid of the snakes and, use the skin for a beautiful design and in a co-creation of something. These karmics were actually using the axe to come back to divine masculine and make him feel like he was crazy in the mind, like he's constantly being stalked by people and wanting them to think that this relationship was over. But divine feminine said, wait a minute, I'm giving you the strength and the willpower. Father is the one driving this boat, okay? You don't listen to them because, well, divine feminine is all comfort and satisfied and things are coming into fruition for her. And she's like, oh, look, I'll send you love. I'll send you love and protection. But until you have this epiphany of what these karmics are doing, stealing your happiness, stealing your bliss, stealing your abundance, you need to make them healthy choices, divine masculine. Because the thing is they were addicted to your energy. They were obsessed with you, and they were trying to put you to rest because they were trying to make you feel like you were not enough for divine feminine. Look, confirmation of the soulmates. Look, confirmation for some of you, it's about the soulmates, and others are about the twin flame, right? But you are the phoenix, and you need to rise above from this because you are ordained to be with this person. Yeah, Cupid's arrows coming in as well. And when Cupid's arrows coming in, yeah, look, there was a female that was this divine masculine's friend who really tried to divert them away from divine feminine because she was so jealous of divine feminine. She tried to play like she was the divine feminine, but really she wasn't. She had the sunglasses, the rose-colored sunglasses over his eyes. Okay. And then he found out the hard way because she turned on him. She became this ruthless, person of having people stalk him and harass him and threaten him and everything. And divine feminine knows this because divine feminine went through this as well. So, divine masculine is thinking, well, nobody's there for me. Nobody's seeing what's going on. There's not going to be justice to this unjust situation. And divine feminine says, oh yeah, there is. You are way protected. Okay. There's no way, because divine feminine had the knowledge of what was going on. Okay. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah. Divine feminine says, not today, buddies. You are not going to do this to my divine masculine. It's not going to happen. I know what you're doing. I know how you're trying to hold him back. I know you're trying to mess with him. And I'm also hearing that this karmic relationship kept sucking him back in to where it's like when he started feeling like he was getting over this karmic relationship that he made the wrong choice and he went to, he was trying to put a rest to it. The thing is this karmic would mess with his emotions. She would put that nest inside his chest and confuse him and turn around and put him through all this hell. Okay. So the fact is you got to wake up, divine masculine. You got to see on a spiritual level that she was just trying to hold you into separation so that you weren't worth your true love. You weren't with your true divine partner. Okay. And that's where you started feeling this sadness. This is where you started feeling like you were missing this person. And the feelings started becoming stronger and stronger because you had these feelings towards this divine feminine. But the thing is this karmic was trying to hold you into the separation to get you to stop thinking that way about your future, okay, and keeping you wrapped up in this unknown future of not being able to love and not being there, for your ever partner. The thing is, where'd it go? Hold on, let me find it. Where is, oh, there it is. The thing is all along there was supposed to be this reunion for this proposal and this ordained marriage. And they knew on a karmic level, I'm going to keep myself stuck to him, bound to him. I'm going to be like obsessed and I'm going to do dark things and everything to keep him away from the divine feminine because they didn't want to see you prosper. They didn't want to see you happy. They liked seeing you in your misery, okay? And you bitching and complaining about these people doing this. So every time that you bitched and complained about it, they're sitting back, they're laughing at you because they're like, yeah, it's keeping him stuck, it's keeping him bonded, it's keeping him away, it's keeping the glasses on him. He's not going to be the phoenix and rise through the ashes. This is going to keep bothering him on a mental level because they were interfering. The girl with the snake was interfering. She was the snake. The karmic was the snake. And now there's resentment. Divine masculine is feeling that resentment of choosing this third party, because this third party that he has known, that he trusted, that he thought, hey, we're going to be friends with benefits and everything, but she got more attached because she was the karmic. She was stopping him from having his complete happiness. Yeah, so him as the angelic being needed to trust and believe in his spiritual gifts and really start seeking that knowledge that he was getting the downloads on, okay? And why he was being guided to somebody that he thought, well, why am I being guided to this person? Why do I have feelings for this person? Why is this person like a reflection of me, with my crooks and quirky activities and goofiness and everything else? Because Father said, listen, you were mirroring because you both manifested this ordained relationship, and Father blessed you with that beautiful relationship. So it was meant to trigger you into that healing as the karmic came in to try to steal and keep you away from divine feminine, making you think that divine feminine was the one who was obsessed and stuck on you and who couldn't move forward and who needed the healing and everything else. Father said, you've got the story wrong, honey. You got the story wrong. And now the truth prevails, because Ceres, with the 7/7 portal, is activating that energy to that greater understanding. So what do we need to know from the heart? What do we need to know from the heart? Yeah. Look, the divine path is your joy awaits with your divine feminine, because we're awaiting the sweet results for the divine masculine to truly step in his power so that they can shine as a power couple, because they are the golden child. They are that golden spiritual being who is very abundant in the heart, mind, and soul, who is deeply rooted and grounded on a spiritual level, to where they are coming together as a power couple to be that significant force, because God ordained this, okay? This is number 11, the divine path. God ordained this for you to be able to see all of this, to be able to get your lessons and do what you need to do on that spiritual level, right? Yeah, look. And to clear the emotions, to be able to heal on an emotional level, to see that this karmic was to keep you in confusion in your mind, to keep you looking over your shoulder, to keep you not trusting and believing in yourself, to keep you pulling your character out of the spotlight by going on these tantrums of everything. Confirmation. Thank you, Father. But Father's coming in and saying, that is not what is meant to happen. When you see these cards right here, this is 77. This is big, massive changes that are taking place on a spiritual level for this twin flame or these soulmates. And it's confirmation because the soulmate card came out for the Emperor and the Empress, right? But this is a twin flame connection and a soulmate connection. Okay, so you have two different divine counterpartners here. So take it how it resonates. Flip the energies however it resonates with you, because we possess both divine masculine and divine feminine. But the truth is the truth, okay? So what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know? Yeah, that spiritual enlightenment. This is like the 9 of Swords, okay? This has put this divine masculine very sad, very depressed, very anxious, in a lot of despair, because he had to learn how to choose his battles wisely, right? He had to choose the battles wisely. On a spiritual level, you can't step out of character. You can't, be that angry, aggressive person, because you're committing a sin on Father's behalf. So you need to go in and rest, and you need to relax. And be able to understand that everything that this karmic did to keep you stuck was for your highest good, was to prepare you for divine feminine, because divine feminine wouldn't put up with this shit. Divine feminine say, deuces, baby, I'm not putting up with that. Yeah, look, because on a spiritual level, she already knew what was going on, but she had unconditional love and she had the guidance of Father. See, there's a big difference when it comes on a spiritual level of knowing. The whole time, divine feminine knew exactly what was going on. The whole time. Nobody could pull the wool over her eyes. And look, there's 11 for the divine path. So when you see, look, I'm going to show you. When you see 11, 11, that is all about, come here, twin flames. Okay. 11, 11, 12, 12. That is twin flame. 10, 10 is about twin flame and God watching over the twin flame energies. Okay. All right. What else do we need to know, Father, before we end this beautiful reading? What else do we need to know about this sacred relationship? Yeah. So now it's coming down to where the karmic, okay, now the karmic is being forced to move on because divine masculine has stepped into his power of understanding what this connection is. And so Father is coming in with the divine message of, listen, it's meant to walk away. The karmic is now meant to walk away because she didn't have true unconditional love. She was not abundant. She came in to teach divine masculine a lesson. Divine feminine is on the spiritual level, on the ancient regal level of saying, listen, this is what's going on. And when you come together, when you say, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? You know, what's kicking? What's cracking? How's it going? When divine masculine comes and speaks and brings that message out to divine feminine, because divine feminine has been ordered by Father, you don't reach out. You don't reach out. And if he doesn't reach out and finish his transitioning, okay, divine feminine, then you will move on and he will lose his blessing. The thing is the karmic is meant to walk away, because you see the roses right here. Divine feminine has been tucked away, getting all the downloads from Father. It's been very emotional for her too, to watch her divine masculine go through all this, where she couldn't come in spiritually and step in, because she would have in a heartbeat. She would have come in a heartbeat and said, hey, listen, stop messing with his stability. Stop doing this. It's time for you to move on. Wow. Some of you could be born in 68. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know, Father, before we close up this beautiful reading? All right. So the last message is, yeah, I'm telling you, spiritually, she's gotten the downloads to what is exactly going on to help move this karmic out of the way, okay? Giving divine masculine the protection. And look, Father comes through and says, look, your dreams are coming true, because on a spiritual level, he is making this happen. You guys are meant to be together. You are meant to be together. He is giving that enlightenment, okay? So some of you could be born in 76. Some of you could be born in 93, okay? Take it how it resonates. Some of you could be born in 90 or 69 or 68. But either way, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, right here, you have the three beautiful boxes of getting that information, of knowing what is going on with the twin flame connection. So it did not break divine feminine's heart knowing that divine masculine had to go through this, because divine feminine has rose through the ashes. She's already been through all of this, and divine masculine doesn't know that divine feminine's already been through this, because they haven't been able to communicate. They haven't been able to have that date of communication, and when that comes in, it's going to be very significant. All right, what else do we need to know, Father, for this? Thank you. Yeah, because divine feminine had Father support the whole way through, and Father supported the divine masculine, but he let divine masculine be tested, and tested in the most deepest ways, I'm hearing. Yeah, in the most deepest ways. Okay, what else do we need to know? I needed to flip or fly, so I know it's for this reading. Thank you. Yeah, because the whole time that this karmic was trying to coerce divine masculine, that this divine feminine, was bad news and doing all this ick stuff to him and everything else. She's a true earth angel, a true angelic being that knew what this path was. She knew that this was a partnership blessed by God. Look, God's blessing. Yeah, but he had to break free from this thinking and from being in this situation and follow his intuition to a deeper knowing of what this connection truly was. Yeah, because look, divine feminine had confirmation, positive heart, mind, and soul. I'm telling you, you can't make this up. Father is telling you exactly how it is taking place. Because divine feminine, she has accepted who she is meant to be. And now she's wanting divine masculine to accept who he is meant to be, because when they come together, he will be activated to a much higher level, and he's going to be blown away. He's going to be blown away because he's going to feel it not only on the physical but on the spiritual. He's going to know that this whole time divine feminine was not playing around. It was the karmic who was doing these things to him, because divine feminine was that innocent soulful being the whole time. She was being her true self the whole time. But this karmic wanted to portray that divine feminine was the problem. And Father says, she's innocent. Yeah. So he says, divine masculine, you've been ordered for forward movement, forward communication, speaking your truth. Yeah. Being that beacon of light, coming together to shine something much greater in the unity of the global consciousness. Yep. Go with the flow to grow. Okay. And so it's calling about coming together in that energy so that he can grow on a much bigger level, because that is the life miracle that Father is bringing to him, to have that greater standing, because divine masculine. Wow. Okay, so the masculine energy, what I'm hearing, he's very impatient. Okay, very impatient, where divine feminine is very patient. He wants results now. Okay, and Father said that's one thing that he had to work on, is his patience and his communication, because he's a shy little being. A shy little being. Yeah. So the life mystery, divine feminine knows more about divine masculine. That's going to blow his mind. He's going to be like, how did you know that? Because our beliefs go back many past lives. We have traditions from many past lives that we have shared together as twins. Where is it? Where is it? Where is that mirror? I don't know, but they wanted me to show that mirroring image, because you're mirroring each other, okay? So everything that divine feminine went through a long time ago, divine masculine has been going through it, and that's why divine feminine uses her discernment when it comes to how she can step in or what she can and can't do on a spiritual level, because he has to be able to learn that lesson in order to have that gratitude and have that luxury life with divine feminine. Because if he don't do it, again, confirmation, divine feminine will have to walk away, because the karmic has been forced to walk away, because divine feminine needs to make them healthy choices. It's all about being in alignment. Okay. So thank you for this beautiful read. I will be back on here. Since it's 6:20, I will actually do my reading at 7:30 tonight for the sacred transformation. And I'm going to go collect and reground myself, and then we'll do the sacred transformation. And yeah, then I'll do some mini reads. I'm going to do some mini reads that I've been called to do. Other than that, sending lots of love and light. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell. Share these messages, get that content out there for whoever needs it as their puzzle pieces, because the thing is each message contains puzzle pieces for people on their journey in order to put certain things in play. And if they're not getting the messages, then they're not putting the puzzle pieces, and then they're feeling stuck and stagnant, and they feel like everything's being sabotaged and that the world's closing in on them. So yes, send that love and appreciation, and show me that you support me by sharing the content. Love you all. Peace. Like I said, if you want to get a hold of me, my email and stuff is down in the description. If you want to leave any type of donation, it's down in the description. I love all of you, and I will be back here at 7:30. God bless you. Peace. Hello, hello.